Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. Are you asking me a question?
Uh, yeah, R-value evidence.
What does the letter R stand for?
Radius.
The radius. Why would you need evidence for a measurement?
It's the fundamental basis of your religious belief in a sphere Earth.
So if I want to know if I want to measure for a door, right? I don't need evidence. I just measure it, right?
Who measured the radius of the Earth, Brenda?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If I,
Why
if
don't
I-
you put a ruler next to
Hold on.
it, just
She might
like
have a
when
point.
you measure the
Hold on.
door?
Hold on. She might be making a point. Okay, so if you've got a door, I measure it.
yeah.
And?
Yeah, I have a door. I need a new door. So I need to measure it, and then I go to the store and I buy the correct size of door. I don't need evidence. The measurement is the evidence that I take to the store.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Show us the measurement of the radius of the Earth.
How do you know how to calculate the radius of a sphere?
I
Huey?
asked you a question. I don't need a question asked back.
Yeah.
Show us how you measured the Earth like a door.
Measure,
Yeah.
not calculate. You didn't mention the word calculate when you were talking about measuring the door.
Well, R is the
Presumably you ran a
radius.
tape measure over it.
R is the radius of a sphere, right?
Brenda, I'm trying to ask you a question. The conventional way of measuring things with a door, for instance, I'm just using your analogy, which I was in complete agreement with, I think you'll notice, that you just run a tape measure over it, right?
Right. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what you do.
So
Yeah.
to measure this door, for example, I wouldn't look. For example, I wouldn't look at the sun to measure the door. I'd look at my tape measure. Were you in agreement?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, your question again, if you wouldn't mind, Quantum Eraser.
Measured the door with a tape measure. So show us the measurement and what she used to measure the radius of the Earth. I would prefer a tape measure, but you need a long tape measure. So I'll accept something in its place that is very similar to a tape measure.
You could use an odometer in a car, right? So you could drive from two places in a car and measure the distance using an odometer.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if that distance is based on the Earth being a sphere, then you can, determine the radius.
I'll accept an odometer.
So it's
I'll accept
so
it.
it's
Hold on.
based on
I'll accept
assumption.
it. Oh God. I'll accept an odometer reading. Go ahead and show us your start and end point.
Oh, the start point was Stadia,
Well, I mean,
right? That was Stadia, and the assistant for Eratosthenes
Stadia?
walked. Yeah, that was
What
the
is
name
that?
of the. That's the name of the town in Greece.
Eratosthenes.
No, not Eratosthenes.
So
no,
Eratosthenes. Hold on a second. Are you using the odometer reading?
he measured from Stadia, which was the town.
Wait a second. Am I talking to PMAR? Are you on the odometer? Are you with the odometer reading, PMAR said?
You two in agreement? Are you fighting as one, Brenda and P Mars?
I was just trying to help Brenda.
You appreciate his help, Brenda?
So the way you'd measure distance, right? You measure the distance from one.
Are
town
you using PMAR's odometer, Brenda?
It's only going to work if you actually listen to what's being said to you rather than just choosing what you're going to say to us and ignoring all responses. So the question you're being asked isn't in regards to the argument. Instead, it's in regards to what seems like a wingman. And we're trying to establish if you appreciate that he's adding to your argument. And if it's not helping your argument, please say, no, that's making my argument incoherent. Or yes, I agree. Yes, odometer's what we'll be using.
Well,
You need to know. Clear and nice.
What do odometers measure?
What
Nathan?
do odometers measure?
No. I'll try again,
God.
but slower. Brenda, I'll do it at your level of intellect with constant affirmation. I just need yes or no affirmation. I appreciate you're slow.
Just start
Do you
slobbering.
understand that there is another person on the panel also speaking called P. Mars? That's part one of about a 6-step. You
Yes,
understand P. Mars is on the panel talking also.
yes, I understand. P. Mars is talking.
Yes, excellent. Thank you, Brenda. All I need is a yes. Step 2. Do you appreciate that he has also added to your argument? Do you appreciate that?
Yes, I understand that he made a point. Yes.
That's not the question. You didn't listen. I'll have to repeat the question because you're
That was an
stupid.
answer. That was an answer.
Brenda, you didn't listen because you answered a different question. I don't want to have to argue about this 6-step for a dumb fuck process. I'm having to go through to explain the simple question you ignored and then carried on with your argument. So, first step has been established. You understand P. Mars is on the panel and talking. Step 2, do you appreciate that he has added to your argument? Not that he's made a point, but whether or not it's an addition to your argument. Do you understand that he has added to your argument, you stupid idiot, Brenda?
Yes, I do understand that, bully boy.
Call me a bully again, and I'll kick you out. You're stupid because I've asked you quite clearly and concisely if you understand and appreciate that he's added to your argument and whether or not you want him to. Is it conducive to your argument? Because he's talking about an odometer reading, and we're trying to establish if that is actually part of your argument or not.
Yeah, it is.
Now, that was the concise version. Do I need to continue on for a dumb fuck? Do I need to continue on the 6 steps? Because it seems like I've gone way too fast for you in that. Because you're going to hand wave it or talk through it, aren't you? Idiot, moron, stupid, can't comprehend what I'm saying, doesn't listen. That's you, Brenda. I'm not a bully. I'm stating fact by example. You have demonstrated all traits that I have just discussed. I'm not bullying you. I'm pointing out your stupidity. You didn't understand when I asked you to clarify whether or not P. Mars is adding to your argument or not. You're still yet to do it because you're stupid.
She said yes. She is adopting that
But
argument.
I figured it out 15
He said
minutes
yes.
ago. I figured it out 15 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
Nathan, she said she is adopting the odometer reading.
No,
Perfect.
I'm.
So
no,
we're going to
I'm
get
not.
a radius with.
No, I'm not adopting the odometer
You
reading.
just said yes.
I know. Yes, I
You just
understand your
said
point.
yes.
Yes, let me explain it to you.
I know yes. No, not understanding his point.
6 steps for a dumb fuck because she's too stupid to understand the concise version. That's why we've now got this confusion. I clearly and concisely asked her whether or not P. Mars was adding to her argument. Got lots of silences. It seemed like we got an affirmative yes, he is adding, she is using it. And then immediately she says no. So we're back to confusion because she's too stupid to understand a concise question. Brenda, P. Mars is adding to your argument. Is that something you want or not?
I understand his point that he made, and it
I
is
didn't
a
have that. End of the time here. Fuck off. You're too stupid to converse here.
Yep.
Okay, love? I'll let you off. I'll just let you off mic so you acknowledge why you're going on mute. You're too stupid.
Nice job, bully
Wrong
boy.
question,
Nice
love.
job, bully boy. Nice job.
Yeah. Yeah, you're too